Joining us via telephone right now, Anna Bozza, the Executive Director of Family and Children Services of Niagara. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you, Mike.
Anna, challenging times for everybody. You are still offering fax support and services to families. However, a couple of your locations are currently closed. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct. Our Welland office and Niagara Falls offices are temporarily closed, as well as our daycare. So we've consolidated all the service provision here in the St. Catharines office.
And what kind of services are still being offered by fax?
We are here for the community, so we are continuing to provide all of the essential services, including our family counseling center. As you know, we do operate a family counseling center. So the services that are closed are our daycare centers. Other than that, we are providing and are here for the community for all of our calls, any calls relating to the safety and well-being of children.
Is a lot of your staff working remotely from home?
Yes, we've taken a number of precautionary measures, and the majority of our staff are working remotely. And we do have a community presence here, and we are practicing and taking all the precautionary measures. We felt it very important to continue serving from our building in St. Catharines, and we needed a community presence because we have had a couple of our youth attend the office, and I know we'll talk a little bit about some of our the community that we are serving, our youth and families, and they do need at times a place to come and connect if they're in crisis.
What other kinds of supports can you offer to foster families, and have any of the foster situations changed because of COVID-19?
Yes, they have. We have over 150 foster parents. We also have a number of what we call kin service providers. So those are people like, grandparents, aunts and uncles, neighbors, taking care of kids. And we have over 150 children, in the care of those kin providers. So we're trying to do everything we possibly can to support foster homes as well as some of our kin families. And, we could talk a little bit later about some of the services to the ongoing families. At any given time, we have over 800 families that we're supporting. And, I have to say that the staff have been absolutely remarkable. And I could say that we've connected with all of those families. Now, we've had to alter some of the way we provide the service. And, for example, some of our youth. Our youth are our most vulnerable in our population. And we've had to bring over 100 youth back to the Niagara area because they were away on their own studying at school. So we brought them back to the Niagara area, and our workers and our staff have facilitated that. So while we're providing every cautionary measure to our staff, we are having, when we need to, face-to-face contact with our youth. Now, having said that, we've had some incredibly creative ways of connecting, and it just the other day, one of our what we call our child care workers was out providing some services to one of our youth, and she had them come down in the front of their apartment. We want to make sure that our youth are getting the the supports that they need, and some of that is financial, food. We're dropping off cell phones, so she had one of our youth come down on his porch, and our worker was at the curbside and just checking in and making sure he was okay. So it's those kinds of creative ways of servicing our families that our staff have been just amazing with regards to finding different and creative measures to make sure that those kids and families are served. So the foster parent piece that you asked about earlier is we've connected with all of our foster parents, and again, an amazing group of people who are continuing to care for our kids and finding ways to support them. We've dropped off care packages to the foster homes. We've increased some of the bursary pieces for them with regards to making sure that they could purchase things for extracurricular activities. And one foster parent is buying a basketball net. Another is wanting to register for the Disney Channel, things like that
Right.
we're trying to do to support them.
To wrap things up, what would someone do if they needed to report an emergency kind of thing to FACS at this point in time? Everything as far as reporting is running as normal?
Yes, absolutely, and thank you for asking that, Mike, because I think it's twofold for me. It's we do want the community to know we're here, and we are doing everything we can while keeping all the precautionary measures in place to make sure that we're continuing to serve our families. But we also want caregivers to know if they're requiring support to keep their children safe, to contact us. We are operating 24/7. As I said, some of the ways we're delivering services have been modified, but the fact that we are here and we are responding and supporting families has not changed. So please,
thank you very much.
to
That's
call.
Anna Bozza from Family and Children's Services of Niagara. Thank you very much for your time today, Anna.
Oh, thank you so much, Mike.
We'll be back with more in the COVID-19 Niagara update in a moment.